Hi Ariel, this is Demetrius. So here's this quick video I told you I'd put together for you. Just gonna give you a couple of tips on how to generate more business. And so what I did is I typed in house cleaning, Longview, Texas, and you'll notice that right at the top here, there's a couple of businesses that are running some ads, right? They're running Google ads. Next, you will see some businesses listed here. This is known as the Map Pack, right? Map Pack 3. And this is some really valuable real estate to be in right here, the Map Pack, because 7 out of 10 people that are looking for any particular service, in this case, house cleaning, are going to stop here, right? That means you're most likely to get that phone call, right? Or that click on your website, or they're going to submit a contact form through your website. And so being in this space is really valuable, right? And there's a few things that will allow you to get into this space. First is having a Google business profile, which I could not find one for your business. So first and foremost, get that set up ASAP, right? It's free to do. It's known as Google Business Profile, right? And you'll want to fully optimize that. And what I mean is you'll want to make sure that you list your, your name, phone number, website if you have one, which I couldn't find one for you for that either. Full business description using some of the keywords that you want to rank for. So in this case, house cleaning, Longview, Texas, right? You want to include that in your description. You can use up to 750 characters, right? So make sure you try and take up as much of that space as possible. And next is photos, especially in the cleaning space, right? People want to see that you can provide results, right? And so showing really quality before and after photos are huge. And do as many as you can. You can do up to, like 25 or more, right? So the more the better. And you can also name the files of those photos with the keywords that you want to rank for, right? And maybe mix them up, so that you can have a little variation there. But also citations. And so citations are anywhere your name, address, and phone number show up on the web, right? And there's thousands of places where you can do that. A lot of them are directories. Think of Yelp or Dex, Yellow Pages, things like that. You also get a citation for your Facebook business profile, right? And again, the more you have, the better. Most businesses usually only do the minimum, which is like 20 or 25 or so, but you can literally do thousands of citations. The next thing I want to talk about is organic listings. These are businesses that show up here. Now they've put some time into their search engine optimization on their web page, right? And so success leaves clues, right? And so let's talk about these guys here, because I noticed that as I scroll down, there are no local businesses that are ranking on the first page besides Longview house cleaning services, but they don't have a website. So that tells me that this is kind of low-hanging fruit here. And honestly, I maybe even be tempted to go into this market. And so with that, this is a little tool that I use called Ahrefs. Now, this gives me a snapshot of some of the keywords that a particular web page might be using. In this case, it is these guys here, Dust to Dazzle Maids, which looks like this is a service page. So these guys have either in multiple areas, right? And so again, this gives me kind of a snapshot of the keywords that they're ranking for. Now, this is just a tool, right? So it's not always 100% accurate, but it just kind of gives you an idea, right? And so you look at like Mary May's Longview, Texas. That's a keyword. And so that generates 50 searches a month, right? And next is house cleaner service, which that's more of a national keyword, right? Normally you want to use location and the service, right? And so what you can start doing is you look at some of these numbers here, right? 150, 50, 200, and those are monthly searches. And what you can do is kind of calculate, okay, well, the top 3 spots get roughly 30 to 40% of those clicks, right, to the site, or their leads. And so what it allows is you to be able to start predicting monthly trends in your business, right? So you say, okay, well, if I'm getting 200 inquires a month to my business, right? And say I'm really good at closing, and I close every 1 out of 2 people that contact me, right? And I know what my service is, I know what I charge for my service. Then I can really start looking at how that's going to impact my bottom line and how I can grow my business, right? And compared to these guys that are spending tons of money on ads, right? Once you're here, there is no ad spend. You're already there, right? It's like having a billboard that you own, essentially, right? Google owns it, but this is your business listing, right? And so once you're there, right, all you have to do is answer the phone and do your due diligence, so provide your service to prospects that are looking for your service. And so I'm going to talk about one of the things here that will help rank your web page, and that is content. Now, notice here, these guys don't have a ton of content. And as I said earlier, Google likes to see a lot of content. These guys have a decent amount, but the more the better. And you'll notice that these guys are including some keywords, right? And so you really want to see anywhere between, 1,000 to 2,000 words of content on a page, right? Again, including the content that you're wanting to rank for, right? Professional home cleaning services in Longview. And so you want Google to see you as the authority in your space. And these guys have obviously done a decent job. I won't say spectacular because, like I said, just not super impressed, but they've done enough to be able to rank there, right? And and again, it's generating traffic. The next thing I want to talk about is backlinks. Now, backlinks are anywhere that they're essentially votes to your site, but not all votes are created equal. The best way to explain a backlink is the more relevant they are, the more votes you get to your site. So, say you link from another cleaning company that is in, let's say, Dallas or Miami or Lincoln, Nebraska, right? You're going to get more votes back to your site than if you were to link to, say, Pizza Hut, right? Because you're in the business of cleaning service, not selling pizzas. And so, again, these guys here, they have 16 backlinks, which is not many. You could do 16 backlinks in a month. And out of that 16, only 12 of those are actually sending votes back to their site, right? And that 12 backlinks is enough to get them on the first page of Google, right? And so, really some key takeaways here. I just want to kind of show you this first, but so this is my business here, and I live in Oregon, in Central Oregon, and we do 75. This is pretty average, right? 75 calls, and this was just the rolling 30 days, right? Usually in peak season, which is starting to come up, that'll get up to about 100 or maybe 115 or so calls a month. Brand new calls every month, right? And that's not including our existing clients, recurring clients, things like that. And so you can, if you really want to scale your business, this is the way to do it. Obviously, word of mouth is great, but for those who don't know who you are, this is how they find you. So the key takeaways are citations, get the Google business profile built, right? Citations, name, address, phone number. Then a website, you need a website and have authoritative content on there. And you want backlinks, right? Votes to your site. So those are the 3 takeaways: citations, content, and backlinks. If you'd like to know more about how to do this, how to set this up, and how to really get this going, you want to grow your business, give me a shout. I'd love to help you out. Again, my name's Demetrius, and let me know what you think of the video. Thanks.